Let's get this thing done right. All right, man. Just wait for the folks to get in here while I send out everything else. Live noti. Live noti. We're live tweet sent out. Oh man, you gotta love this stream deck. All right, man. We finna get into it. What up, fan? What's good, man? Oh man, so much to talk about today. First of all, how y'all feel about the gameplay? How do you feel about 2K's most recent update? Yeah, I'm good. Johnny Nels, what up? What up? Manuel Garcia, what up, man? Legend, Lone Wolf, salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all being here. You know the vibes. Quantre Ellis, what it is. What's good, G? But yeah, man, we out here. We're trying to talk about some things that are happening in the 2K community. Also, the gameplay. I'm really curious to how y'all feel about the gameplay currently in its current state. I'll definitely love to hear some more about that. I want to make sure that I got everything aligned for this live stream. I know I got some sound effects, which we're gonna get into. I don't know if y'all hear that. Zidan Dada in the building. Let me see if you hear that. I don't know if they hear that. It kind of slowed my whole thing down. I wonder if that was looks like my joint is going slow. Hold on. I think OBS may be having some problems. I see it's acting kind of funny. I don't see any computer usage, but I do see it's acting funny. Let me know if you guys have any problem with what you're watching. Is there any lag or something like that? Because I see OBS tripping. So hopefully it's not finna bug out on me. I see it ready to bug out. I just found out mascots will be back soon. Yeah, mascots coming back soon, but not that big a thing. I don't know how the 2K community is gonna accept the mascots coming in. Let me make sure everything is out. All right, everything looks good. We need that day one patch. Big facts. Nice vibrant background. Thank you, Johnny Nels. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we work hard to make sure our background is official. Zidan Dada, appreciate you being a member for 27 months. The legend, Zidan Dada. Nick Navarro said, I have a question. If someone tries out and they get into the group, do they play other modes or everyone plays rec? For the most part, the good majority of folks are playing rec. But the group is just there for you guys to connect with. Let me help clarify some things now that we got this live stream going. And maybe I could reach out to the good mass majority of folks at the same time. Let me pull my YouTube up so I can see how many are in here before I start this. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of mascots as well, James William. Appreciate you being here. What up, Toonie? What's good? So, as you guys know, we host tryouts, right? And there's some complications. There's some complications with the folks that make it onto the Lunatics. As you guys see, we host these tryouts. You get a badge by your name. That badge that's right there, that goes by your name within our Discord community of over 25,000 members. So we've been trying to have tryouts so good players could come on out, try out if they have the aptitude to play 2K. Mainly casuals that don't have the aptitude will not make it onto the Lunatics. The All City Lunatics is for players who have the aptitude to play a good game. And this is what we watch for in these tryouts. Some players out there have tried out like 3-4 times and don't make it. Some players try out 3-4 times and get lucky on that third or fourth time and get in. We do this all for the sake of the other players that have IQ and have already been verified. But there is no obligation. I don't know who thought that there was an obligation for Lunatics to run with other Lunatics. That's one. Or for Lunatics to play a specific game mode. It's really about getting high IQ players to connect with other high IQ players. So if 2 players in the Lunatics say, well, I want to start a Pro-Am team, well, go ahead and start it and get some other high IQ players or decent IQ players from the Lunatics and get them on and get some runs in. But I know because I want to make this, this is the beginning stages of the Lunatics. So because I want to make this or help make this a better experience for players, we're going to continue to host these tryouts consistently so that we can continue to add more players. And for some players in the bunch, maybe personalities don't align. Do you get that? Sometimes personalities don't align. So we're going to continue to add players in so that way maybe if this group of players that we have currently doesn't like they can't get that chemistry down, maybe some of the other folks they could find, you know, that they have a little easier time to build some chemistry. So hopefully that clears it up with the Lunatics. No obligations, man. Everybody's still a member of our Discord community. Everybody, you know, a lot of folks just like to come, chill, watch while I'm playing there. Because oftentimes, whenever I'm playing 2K, I'm in our Discord. So oftentimes, folks just want to come in, say what up, or just chill and feel the vibe. And that's totally cool, yeah. I know players are out there feeling like, well, we made the trial, so now we want to run, but we're still in the process of building this thing. We only took a baby step in the direction that we want to take it, the eventuality, the end game. So keep that in mind. We're gonna keep working to building the Lunatics. I have no problems. I can see and hear you. All right, good looking out. What up, Blitz? What's good, man? Gameplay different, of course, and I'm not just speaking to your comment, Nick Navarro. I'm trying to address a bunch of different like messages and comments that I'm receiving. And for the folks that don't make it onto the Lunatics, we got you covered. We're gonna put like a separate dedicated channel offering great tips and tricks within our Discord community to help you guys gain or gauge a better understanding and aptitude for playing 2K. At least if you take in those videos and take in the information, maybe you guys could apply that during tryouts and then make it onto the Lunatics, and the rest is history. Hopefully that helps. Taking the meter off really helped, but shooting is still inconsistent. Yep. My jumper been green as F since changing to very late. It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes, you know, very late changing your timing is really dependent on like when you are accustomed to releasing the shot button. So if you like very late, then you're normally used to holding that shot button a little bit longer to let the animation follow through. So keep that in mind. Yeah, that's how I see it too, Sneaky. Sneaky said the Lunatics are what you make of it in my eyes. And hopefully a lot more people could see that. But I know it's a little more difficult. Like the homie Sneaky runs with us often. And it's probably more difficult for someone just new coming in, trying to just run with anybody. They may not align. So I get it. We're just going to continue to flood the Lunatics with more decent IQ players. So hopefully the players that feel left out could find someone along there. Someone there that they can build chemistry with. And then we usually play Rex. Some of us play Pro Am apart. And I was shooting 60% before season 4, then dropped down damn near 40. Yeah, I know the vibes. Changed to very late, and now it's back to normal. That's what's up. Positive vibes. What up, Chosen? Molly, what up? There are some of the Lunatics that play Pro Am, but for the most part, we play Rec. It depends on the chemistry. Yep. Looking forward to trying out. Yeah, come on out. If you guys would like to try out, come on out. We'd love to have you try out. We'll be hosting tryouts probably later this evening. I'm thinking of doing it later this evening. We're gonna go to me and my wife are gonna be doing some things this afternoon. So when I get back, I'll probably host tryouts. Just stay tuned in our Discord. If you would like to join or if you would like to try out, type !Discord in this live chat. And the link will pop up. You could join up and try out. There are some of the Lunatics that play Pro. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to change very late. Hope. You got to get the merch off the ground. Merch is already off the ground. Johnny Nelms. All City Live TV, if you would like to get merch. Merch has been off the ground for years now. But yeah, go to allcitylivetv.com. And that's our website for those who never knew about merch. You can either get merch in our YouTube shelf down below, or you could go to allcitylivetv.com. You could type !merch in this live chat. It'll come up as well. But yeah, merch has been off the ground. It's been years now. With the bar, I'm very late. It's perfect to catch the green window. Nice. Just watch a video about content creator. Very good video. Appreciate you, Sham the God. Salute to you, man. Yeah, we could talk about it, man. We could talk about my most recent post, my most recent video. But before we do, I just want to mention that I do have a second gaming channel that I am working on getting up off the ground. There's a brand new channel, and I'm creating content. We'll be going live on this channel, playing a bunch of different games outside of 2K. So if you're interested in different games, please take a second and type exclamation point, the number 2, exclamation point 2 will bring up the link to my second channel. You guys could really help me get that channel off the ground by subscribing. So I would definitely appreciate that if you could take a second of your time and make that happen, because I am going to be going hard on that channel. Next thing up was, we was talking about the homie Quavo. Spencer Bailey, $2 super chat. Appreciate that. I'm sliding too much on defense with my 6-6. Any tips? Yeah, I've been playing on my 6-6 lock. I don't know your. I'm not aware of your. I'm not aware of your perimeter defense, but I can say my 6-6 lock has extremely high perimeter defense. I will say yesterday felt funny, so much so that I got off the game. We played a couple games and I knew it was going to be a goofy night. I said, I'm off of this. I'm out of here. So you got to take that into consideration. These are some of the things that I recommend. 1, running on Ethernet. 2, making sure you got a good speed on your internet. 3, you may want to try going wired connection. So you connect your controller via the USB wire. And then you have to go into your settings if you're on PlayStation and make sure that it's not operating off of Bluetooth. Those are some of the things. Take off who to guard and defensive assist. Drop down your defensive assist, and then get back to me and see if any of those things work. Outside of that, I'd say that because sliding is very different this year. If an event is going on, no matter what's going, like no matter what you have connected, how your setup is, you may still experience some sliding. I experienced some of that last night. It felt really weird on defense. Couldn't get no steals. So I just got up off the game, and I might just not even run whenever there's an event going on, because it just gets so goofy in the rec center. Dudes just dribbling right through you. But yeah, try to apply some of those things and see how it works out for you, Spencer Bailey. Let me know. I'm different there for anyone. I'm new to Discord. I'm on Xbox. We had good runs last night. That's what's up, Des. Yeah, we're trying to grow our Xbox community in our Discord as well. Happy Sunday to you too as well, Tim and Tanis. Appreciate you being here. Tryouts on both. Yeah, tryouts are. We had tryouts. Like, I think it was last night or the night before for Xbox. I'll be hosting tryouts tonight for PlayStation. So keep that in mind. When it comes to shooting, you have to find the perfect shoe for you. I tried the popular bases, but they didn't work for me. So I went to the lab to find my jump shot. Yeah, I think that's a good assessment. The sound got lower. The sound shouldn't have gone lower. Nah, that's probably your volume. Yeah, I'm looking at my levels right now. Let me know if anybody else hears the sound lower. The homie probably just lowered his phone and say, yo, your sound got lower. I'm looking at my levels. Let me know if there's any issue with the sound. I get what Quavo was saying. He was basically saying YouTube is a long game. It's not made for people who want quick success because it's not that easy. Yeah, that's facts, Blitz. That's exactly what I feel he was saying as well. Yeah, don't keep changing the shot timing. Pick one and learn it. Big facts. I've been getting error codes lately on 2K all the time, but randomly since season 5. Yes, sir, Spencer. You kind of sound low. I don't see why I would sound low. I'll raise the volume up. Let me raise it up a little bit. How's that now? Is better? Let me know if it's better. If the sound is low, it shouldn't be low. And hopefully I'm mic. Hopefully I'm pulling. Let me make sure that I'm pulling from the right mic. Should be pulling from the right mic. Let me make sure that it's not pulling from a different mic. Input vote. Yeah, it's pulling from that mic, so I should be good. And I'll double check here. Yeah, I'm listening to it right now. No, it's not. You kind of do sound low there. I should. Sound is good. Appreciate y'all. 2K defense is terrible in my opinion. It seems that clamps hardly work. Players run through you as if you're not in your defensive stance. I don't feel like that, man. If you feel defense, all right, I put it like this. Defense sucks, at least perimeter defense, in my opinion, sucks if you're trying to get steals. So what I mean to say is, it's like, there's too many instances where the ball handler makes the wrong decision and crosses over or crosses into a defender with a super high steal rating. and that defender is not rewarded with a steal. So too many times the point guards are making mistakes in how they handle the block. And when the defender tries to capitalize on those mistakes, the defender is not rewarded as much as they should be. And please understand what I'm saying. Ball handlers that make the mistake and cross over into defenders should be penalized. That's my opinion on defense. And that's not happening in regards to stealing the rock. Containment is a whole different ball game. In order to contain point guards, this year is probably the best year. Maybe the closest was 2K19 to contain the ball handler, prevent him from shooting, forcing him to pass, prevent him from creating a play. NBA 2K23 and its perimeter defense, in my opinion, is probably one of the best years. They limited sliding tremendously in comparison to previous years. I don't know if you guys remember previous years, but you were sliding all over the place. It's super hard to contain, not to mention the left-right was super easy. The ball handlers were getting speed boosts in any direction, and there was no stopping it at all. This year, you can't stop, and it's limited. Their speed boosts are limited, so it makes defense way better, in my opinion, this year. I played with one Xbox Friday until 4 a.m. It was a blast. That's what's up, Tim. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. You sound good. Thank you, Des. Only problem right now is shooting is still slightly, and that's the same problem I'm experiencing. James Williams missing open shots. I'm in the corner chilling. The shot queue does not feel right at all. 2K is obviously adjusting sliders on a daily basis, it feels like right now, where at the start of season 5, the jump shot felt super fluid, super consistent. Your range of motion was so smooth that it was easy to cue your jump shot, even on limitless range shots. As it stands right now, when folks are shooting out there, they cannot get the timing right. It's almost like guesswork. That's what I see out there. That's my opinion. What up, AJ? What's good, man? I was shooting 35 from 3. How in season 5, shooting 59 from 3. Now, that's what's up. Much love. Appreciate you, Chef Lex. Salute to you, man. What up, Chef? I stay in front of people pretty good. Yeah. Yes. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of feel that. Appreciate that, Sneaky. Yeah. It's much better. I don't know, City. I was different on 2K19 at point guard. Yeah. A lot of point guards were different in 2K19. A lot of point guards were different. The elite point guards stood out, but we had elite locks to go up against elite point guards. That was the only 2K that had elite locks to go up against elite point guards. 2K19. That's it. After that, it was done. 2K20 had good defense, fairly good defense, but elite locks that was scary. When their badge came on, you was scared. That was 2K19. It was only the elite point guards were able to withstand the defense of an elite lock. Outside of that, it's always been in the point guard's favor. Always. Outside of before 2K23, it's always been in the point guard's favor. A good elite point guard would always dominate a defender prior to 2K19. In 2K20, it was good. You had fairly decent defense, but the point guard shined. This year in 2K23, forget about it. It's as even, as fair as absolutely possible. Interior defense is a whole different ball game, but for the point guard and the lockdown, it's as fair as possible right now, in my opinion. And I still think that fair in the sense that you're able to contain. Unfair in the sense if you're locked trying to get steals, you're going to be disappointed. That's what I've noticed. Overall, it's not bad. They just need some sort of system in place that recognizes good defense and rewards it. Big facts. I feel the same way. And the shading system was supposed to be that system that was put in place. The shading system was supposed to tell, and this is what 2K had advertised, the shading system was supposed to tell the point guard, hey, you made a mistake. Being that the lockdown can see that shading system, they could see the mistake as well. The bar turned red, and the man just crossed right over to me and still kept going. It's just too goofy to even really waste too much time on. Because it's obvious sliders just changed everything. An adjustment in 2K sliders, which those point guards at the beginning of 2K23 were heavily penalized. 2K did not allow them to meet the learning curve. I don't know why they continue to dumb the game down, in my opinion. Give the players time, trust and believe there's a dedicated community. 2K is one of the most dedicated communities I have ever been a part of, I have ever seen. If 2K did indeed consider leaving steals how they were in the beginning, I didn't like the glitch steals where they're wrapping around folks, but if they left steals up minus the glitch steals, point guards would have had to learn and adjust. And I promise you, with as many point guards that are out there, they would have learned and adjusted. And folks would have started increasing their passing accuracy. Folks would have started increasing team-oriented type of gameplay. But no, 2K dumbed it down, watered it down, lowered down the sliders for steals, and now lockdowns just got to contain. Someone tries to left right me, I play fact. Same thing, Stephen Wolf. I play the side, yeah, and lean him toward another defender. I've noticed the play defense are not trying to steal. You're actually more often to get a steal just by being in the right position. Another fact, Deshaun McLean. Another fact. Say it again. I love the players with IQ out here. We need that season 1-2 defense back for real. I haven't been having fun on my lock. I'm dead trying to terrified to reach nowadays. And I feel the same way, Slim. I was going through that yesterday. The day prior, the day before yesterday, I brought out my lock and had an amazing time. So much so that I said, all right, now I'm going to start playing on my lock. This is fun, man. Getting steals, on-ball steals, and a lot of passing lane steals. Very next day, yesterday, the event is going on. My reach animation goes like molasses. Slow, like if I have a 25 steal. I said, no. 2K, I know when that reach animation goes slow, there's only two reasons why your reach animation would be slow. And I'm going to drop a gem here for y'all in case y'all don't know. The fact, and it's maybe not a gem. A lot of people probably do know this, but if you have a high steal attribute, your steal animation is faster. You don't go into that sluggish animation to reach. The only other way that you get a slow reach animation is when you're out of adrenaline bars. If you continue to reach while you're out of adrenaline bars, the stats for your attributes actually get lowered for each time you reach. And it's unfortunate that I'm there with full stamina, full adrenaline bars, super high steal rating, 99 on my steal rating, and I'm getting a 25 slow steal reach animation. Unacceptable, 2K. Unacceptable. What up, Unscripted? What's good, man? Nelson was good. I got to get Unscripted a mod here. Let me get him a mod. Unscripted. Yeah, standard moderator. French fry head. 2K is just a finesse after patch 1 every year. It's starting to feel like that for real. It's starting to feel like, you agree, NBA 2K is definitely a dedicated community. Yeah, big facts. Yeah, because we out here. No matter the game they put in front of us, no matter the changes they put in front of us, folks are still out there dropping jump shot videos, dropping dribble tutorials, and folks are still out there trying to learn. I feel the same way. Game has been goofy. The thing is, the noobs, the bums, they're more gullible. And they spend more money than us annually. So naturally, 2K will pander to those players. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think if 2K stood on like their 10 and they said, all right, we're going to drop this game. This is what it is. Good luck. Get out there and learn some. The 2K community will rise to the occasion and they'll make the proper adjustments. That's my opinion. Kid you not, in the Rex since Friday, been seeing people do a small little mini left-right cheese and shoot and wreck. Interesting. The thing, yeah, you have low streak for 1 and 2 out of stamina. Yep. I've been playing pretty good defense on my 6'7", 3-and-D off guard. In my experience, all Hall of Fame tier 3 badges. Yeah, big facts. I think it's easy to play good defense in 2K23. I still can't wrap my head around why adrenaline bars are a thing. Yeah, I think 2K is probably going to dismantle adrenaline bars. Hey, you got an Unscripted. Appreciate you being here, man. What's good, fam? Hope you good and all is in the chat are good as well. Rule Boy Fresh. What up, Rule Boy? My 3-point percentage was 43 and now it's 38. 2K need to fix this ASAP. I feel your pain, Chris Phillips. I'm going through the same problems y'all going through. But the difference is I want to care. But believe me, I want to go in the lab and I want to try and figure it out. After so many years of experiencing the same thing year in, year out, I got a great jump shot. I take a ton of clips for each one of these greens and good highlight moments. I save them, compile them, put them all together, create a compilation of clips. I do this every year. Every year, my jump shot gets broke. Every single year, it goes broke, forces me into the lab. It's like a routine. Forces me into the lab to try and learn a new jump shot. This is every single year. This has been my experience. I'm not saying it's your experience. This has been my experience every year. Did it again this year. Folks start telling you, oh, maybe you should try this timing. Maybe you should try this base. I'm like, hold on a second, bro. Hold on a second. I'm not saying that you guys can't offer advice. But grown men who experience the same, this damn near insanity, experiencing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I'm more so against, where I stand right now is that I'm more so against investing my time in a game that's supposed to provide me a certain level of enjoyment. I'm not supposed to give anything to the game. I paid for the game. The game is supposed to provide to me now. I'm more so against the actual principle of going into the lab. The reason why I'm against it is because I was already greening. Everything was green. Felt comfortable shooting. It felt so natural. It felt so smooth. I already had that experience on 2K23. When that joint gets flipped upside down, now everything is just on its head. I got to go back into the lab to learn something new. I am against the principle right now. So although I know I can hit the lab, get a new jump shot, work, do this, I'm like, homie, how many times somebody's finna slap you in your face? 2K is slapping me in the face multiple times during, like, my off time is my off time. I shouldn't have to be in the lab when it was already shooting. I can understand if I never met the learning curve and I'm trying to meet the learning curve. That learning curve has already been met with hundreds of clips to showcase it. Hundreds. I got an hour for 2K23. I have 1 hour long worth of clips. These are all like, I take that 15-second clip. I just press the button whenever I make something happen. 15-second clip. And I edit all of this and so each clip is maybe about 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. And I have an hour worth of clips showcasing how smooth the jump shots were. Now you telling me that I have to go into the lab midway through the game to figure out how to hit one jump shot that's wide open? Negative, Coachy. I'm against the principle. I am against the finesse. It is not going down. 2K, you are not. My time is only to grow the community. These are my goals, y'all. My time is built on growing this platform, growing my other channel, and growing our Discord community. That's where my time will be invested. No longer will I be investing time in hitting the lab to try to figure something out. Negative. It's not going down. Some of you guys may not have that. Some of you guys may not have a community to build or a platform to build. So you say, well, I just want to play better at 2K. But I could tell you one thing from my experience. There's a never-ending cycle. That's just my experience. I'm not the best 2K player, but my experience has always been it's a never-ending cycle where when you smile, this is why I came up with the idea. This is why I came up with the idea that there's a camera in these controllers that sense a smile detector that sense when you're smiling. This joint got facial recognition. It's a whole conspiracy. Joint is goofy because every time I smile and feel good about my experience playing the game, it's either that same day or the very next day. 2K manages to just take that smile away and make you feel like you got to start from ground zero again. And it's not going down. It's not going down. The way I approach 2K after years of playing 2K is if I learn a specific move, a crossover, and I start applying it to my game and it starts working fluidly, then I want to go the next step and add maybe a behind the back to that crossover. So my consistent experience with 2K is that I get the first move down, I come back to the second move to set up my shot, it starts working for maybe an hour or two, and then doesn't work at all for the next 10 days. So these are some of the things that I've experienced with 2K, and I say never, no mas. The switch up gameplay to make people buy boosts and make new builds is not rocket science. Definitely not rocket science. Big facts. But I appreciate y'all listening to my little rant right there because, man, I tell you, you already know, folks that follow me here already know, you start getting me off of my experience because these are conversations that I have regularly with our folks in Discord. And you guys are always welcome to come in and say what up, or I'm always in our Discord whenever I'm playing 2K. I'm there like in a voice channel, a party that all of you guys could join and say what up or share your thoughts or whatnot, create some dialogue. You guys are welcome to do that. Type ! Discord in the chat. The link will pop up. You can join the family, 25,000 strong in there. But we always have these conversations and always create this type of dialogue. This is why folks just come in and chill, to feel the vibe. And it's been our consistent experience. And for me, what frustrates me the most is that my gameplay is frustrating, right? My experience on 2K is frustrating in itself. But when you see some players that you know are like 100 times better than you, when you watch that player go through the same trials and tribulations, struggle the same way, that's when you know, like, nah, I'm not going to the lab. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Shooting percentages just plummeting. And you watching players that you know are just 100 times better than you, and they going through the same struggle. It's like, oh, hell nah. You going through it. I ain't finna go. Hell nah. Get them up on my face. Do you play mostly on the weekends? Seems like the gameplay is much better during the week. But as soon as they do any kind of event, everything becomes much more clunky and random. Yeah, Gallo. Yeah. But I play every day. We out there every day. Yeah. So I play during the week. We play every single day. We're out there. Every single day. Let me see if I lower this lighting here, because I see kind of bright. There we go. That's much better. We all on this boat together. Yes, I think Mike Wang is trying to kill the meter off. I think so too. I think that it might be the end of the meter. I've been seeing some pretty low 3-point percentages in the rec lately. Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. I'm suffering from low 3-point percentages as well. This game has been goofy. I thought this season was going to be, my percentage was going to be super high, but I do switch players often. And what I've noticed is just crazy, at least for me. Again, I'm not hitting the lab. I am against it right now. That's how I'm feeling. But I am bringing different players out. And ironically, my highest 3-point player, 92 three ball, is shooting the most inconsistent. It's just sad. I have an 86 3 ball and an 83 3 ball player. My lock, I think, is 86, if I'm not mistaken. And my big man, my 6'8" center build is 83. And they're shooting lights out. It's shooting great. It sucks. I've been seeing some of these pretty low 3-point percentages. This is why I call 2K a domestic. Things are going great. Then 2K has a mod and change everything. Expect us to stick around. Yeah. What kind of camera am I using? Sony A6400. 2K used to be the best. Feels dead. No soul. Like money grab. It's just frustrating. And that's a frustrating comment. Do you get what I mean to say? I get it. I get when someone leaves a comment like that, it's like, damn, they're at their wit's end. And that's how I've been feeling when I get on 2K as well, because I'm somebody, especially in gaming, because the games that I play outside of 2K, I like the challenges, right? I really enjoy the challenges. I see it like, I know the developer is trying to challenge the gamer. And I would appreciate that if that was 2K's approach. Okay, 2K is trying to challenge the game, and only the gamers who invest their time can get up ahead or win the game. In 2K, there's no winning the game. Even wins, you go in the rec center and you get W's, even wins don't feel like W's. Imagine that. We're playing a game because there's really no other incentive to play 2K. Legend is terrible. There is no incentive to play the game outside of winning a rec game or going into Pro-Am, winning that Pro-Am game or whatever mode you play. When the win doesn't feel like a win anymore, I remember in 2K, your goal was to get the streak going in Park so that everybody could see the 10 streak. And it was difficult to get games after they saw the streak because nobody wanted to get on. 2K17 did it best because they had the streak breaker badge. So a ton of folks would get on, they see a streak, they want the streak breaker badge, they either gonna go for it or end their streak when they have that badge. It's not the same in 2K23. The wins don't feel like wins. The losses you just attribute to 2K for the most part. And I'm talking about decent IQ players. I'm not talking about you booty cheek type of players. I'm talking about decent players that are ready for Pro-Am. Go into the rec center and take a L. You're like, oh, hell no. With a team that's just so... You take a L against a completely unorganized team. They are running all over the place on offense, playing terrible defense, but we're just missing our shots. We would have been up 30 points. We would have been able to hit open shots. And I'm not talking about random players that I don't play with. I'm talking about players that we play with consistently that they already had extensive time periods of shooting lights out. And now we get on 2K and we take L's to bummy teams just because. No bueno, no bueno. I am not with the business. I'll chill, take 2K from a more casual approach, connect with you guys, stay connected with you guys, and speak about the trials and tribulations for players in the community. I'm a player first. So this is why I speak on the trials and tribulations, troubles of players. How can I time my jump shot perfectly and get early feedback? This game is completely broken. Some days I make every shot. Some other days it's impossible. Playing with the meter off was way better than having it on. Big facts. Yeah, I noticed the same thing. I like when the game is hard to learn. It gives more rewarding satisfaction when goals are met and accomplished. It's just hard to learn the game when they're consistently making gameplay adjustments. That was Travis Esposito, and that is absolute facts. That's why I said there is no winning 2K. We are in a constant cycle of playing against the 2K's development team. And sometimes I feel like the 2K development team is in their office just laughing because the changes are so dramatic and so goofy, like the out of bounds calls, catching the ball as if you caught it like a cannonball, turning around, falling over, and going straight out of bounds. Things weren't even in the game in the beginning of the year. How did they randomly appear? They had to be in the game already. It's just the layers that were on top of 2K that made it a stable experience were removed with these patches. And under all those layers, which would normally be a copy and paste with layers added on top, under all those layers, we get to see the actual gameplay. And this is what we're experiencing now. I remember I was watching a video from Mike Wang recently. I appreciate all your comments. Wagwan Mars. I was watching a video from Mike Wang, and they asked him what was his favorite 2K. It's on Twitter. I think it's on the 2K Twitter. And he mentioned, I think he said 2011. If I'm not mistaken, that's when they did a lot of motion capture. And considering how motion captures would have had to change from way back when up until right now, I know it was a really far away date that he referenced doing a lot of motion capture. That had me thinking that we may, because I couldn't understand how we know how technology gets so much more advanced, right? There is no way, and we expect, I know a lot of us already expect that 2K would have the most advanced technology when it comes to motion capture. And each year advancing that technology. There is no way that Mike Wang will make reference to such like it was like a decade ago, to a year that was damn near a decade ago. He makes reference. So that was the year that he had done a lot of motion capture. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I imagine as technology increases and 2K invests in that new technology to capture motion, he would have definitely made reference to a way more recent year, because motion capture technology would have definitely had to increase from 2011 to 2023. Impossible, in my opinion, for Mike Wang to make reference to such a far away year in regards to motion capture. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm thinking that they're using older animations and trying to apply coding to these animations. Just a theory, trying to apply coding to these animations and just giving us recycled animations. And this is why they seem so unrealistic. In 2K23, the physics are completely way off, way off. The worst we've seen in physics. So are they just copy and pasting these animations, or should 2K, like I keep stressing over the last few years, go back into motion capture? Because whatever coding you're trying to digitally create is not working. We need motion capture reevaluated, reapplied, and introduced back into 2K from the ground up. That's my theory. I have a shooter build, 93 ball, and can't shoot contested shots. Yeah, same here. I can't shoot contested shots. 6-1 pure shot, random setting me screens instead of spotting up all wings. Yeah, facts. That's a nightmare. I was lights out shooter season 2, 3. Then season came around. Man, I never swear. What up, RV? What up, Deshaun? What's good? The question is, if we Takumo said stop talking. I appreciate you watching, Takumo, watching me talk, to leave a comment saying stop talking. Appreciate you. Salute to you. You are really dense. You are one of those folks that need to stay in school. You are probably one of the main reasons we are here right now, the big group of us. It's because of you. Dense. The question is, if we know we're a never-ending cycle with 2K, why do we keep coming back to it? And I think that's where things are changing. The homie, the Sean said, why do we keep coming back to it? I think that's where things are changing, y'all. Because one, players have way more options. Two, we are in a next gen console stage where developers are going to start coming together. You're going to see development teams coming together and making new experiences for gamers. As of right now, it stands that 2K is the only basketball option. So I talked about it in my last video that basketball gaming has already proved through 2K that is an extremely successful avenue to take for investors. Extremely successful. In other words, if another development team came and said, all right, we want to make this basketball game, and they went to investors, and if they used 2K's financials to say this is how it's proven to be successful, why don't you guys invest in our game? Naturally, you would think that's how business works, because that's how in almost every other business, that's how it works. Almost any other successful business that needs investors or wants to create a business for public trading, it will work in that way. Why is it that all these years we haven't seen anybody else come up with a basketball game, even though it's been proven to be successful? 2K has already proven through the roof that basketball, sports, online gaming for basketball is extremely successful. Normally, you would see tons of different alternatives to 2K normally. Why is it we don't see any? It leaves me scratching my head, because when you understand how business works, you're like, well, and I'm not trying to talk to you guys, I'm trying to talk with you. I can't help but think that there got to be something going on in the back end that doesn't even allow an inkling of an alternative option for basketball gaming. There's got to be some happening, like some Debo type of Friday Debo type of. There's just this big dude saying, "Don't make no basketball game or else." That's how it feels. It feels like that because how else wouldn't there be another option going on with 2K? What up, Bullet? What's good, man? We just vibing out. I think they should go the full Fortnite way. That's how I feel too, AJ. I made a video called 2K Battle Pass, and this was like 2 years ago because I was thinking the same thing. They need to go that route. Maybe they should work on 2K for a couple years before dropping another one. Let me help address that statement because I hear that a lot. Some folks feel like the 2K development team doesn't have enough time to make a new game in one annual cycle. 2K, let me help with that because 2K has unlimited financial resources. Unlimited. You give them 2 years, give them 3 years. We're going to receive the same exact experience. There is nothing that 2K is lacking to create an amazing experience, not to mention the 20 plus years they have developing the game. The next argument that folks have is that, well, they're creating current and next gen. I'll help you guys understand that as well as Hook Bang. They bought Hook Bang, which is now Visual Concepts Austin, and they made Hook Bang, Visual Concept Austin are the ones that create the current gen version of 2K. The old development team that's been creating 2K for years are the ones that make the next gen version of the game. So they're not stretched in any way. They have resources to hire more people, get better servers. They have the resources to make it happen in 2 months if they wanted to. And one game to the next is, besides 2K23, it's not that dramatic a difference. It's just basketball. It's the animations. The gameplay is what we have the most problem with. What they seem to be investing time into is the actual aesthetic, the overall aesthetic, creating the city, adjusting the city, creating quests, storyline, all things that I'm like, get that out of here. I just want good gameplay. That's how I feel, Reese. Gatorade, gym shot, park shot. Those are my thoughts on that stuff. Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, big facts. Hogwarts Legacy has been so fun. I've been playing 3 different games right now. I'm playing Sons of the Forest, that's on PC, super dope game, and I'm doing that on my other channel. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm also playing one of the homies in here have referenced Hunter Call of the Wild or something like that, The Way of the Hunter. The Way of the Hunter, and I've been playing that. I've been having fun on that, so I'm gonna be doing that on my other channel. It's the people working at 2K that's lacking. Facts. To me, Madden is the worst. For a lot of people, Madden is the worst. Ball is life for sure. Is it just me, or was there a hot fix to shooting? I don't know. I know shooting has been weird. Atomic Heart. I looked into Atomic Heart, but it was it's one of those like jump scare slashing type of games. I haven't given it a good shot, but I did look at it. What's your favorite 2K and why? My favorite 2K, as far as nostalgia is concerned, it would be 2K16. My favorite 2K is proven in When I Hit Legend, but 2K16 for nostalgia and 2K20 for gameplay. I never felt in such control. And I just think if I was to have my jump shot that I have now, or my shot selection that I have now, back then when I hit Legend on 2K20, it would have been a nightmare for folks because I had such control of my finishing. It felt so good. You feel like you could break down a defender and finish how you wanted to finish. I had a 2-way slashing playmaker. Them hops, that's so crazy. But that's what I would say. It's about robots going bad in a nutshell. Big facts. Well, on that note, yeah, because I'm about to head out, I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what's going on. I wanted to play off the video from the homie Quavo 23, but I don't have enough time. So because I'm about to head out and I got to get somewhere. I will be, maybe we could pick up that conversation again. I will be hosting tryouts later this evening. So if you guys would like to try out, just type !Discord in the chat. The link will pop up. You could join our Lunatics. Lunatics are a group of verified players that we in the management team verified as players with good enough IQ. So that way you could completely eliminate the experience that you guys have running with randoms. We want to take that away from y'all. No more running with randoms. When you're running with randoms, you're limiting your build, you're limiting your potential. And this is probably not every single experience, but running with randoms helps create a random experience. So you never know what you're going to get when you get out there. And I can't imagine creating new builds to run with randoms, because each game is going to be such a different experience. When you're running with a good group of players, they're going to help you. They're going to see your card, know your weaknesses, help on those weaknesses. So that way you can really shine with your player, no matter what build you bring out there. So if you like to try out, get a better experience overall on 2K23 Enhance and increase that experience, come to our Discord. We'd love to have you. I'm wishing you all a safe and blessed rest of your Sunday. I might consider streaming the tryouts. If I do, make sure your noties are on. I'll catch you guys either on the next video or live stream.